Hello, my lovely mom followers that have not seen me in a while. Post-production's been taking up my time and getting ready for AFM, which is in 2 days. So we're going to the American film market to find an appropriate sales rep for the film, sales agent. Our film, like I said, it's still in post-production, so not selling the movie just yet. There's an entire strategy behind it, and it's very, very important to know that strategy. I thought this was a really great time to catch up with you guys because before, I could catch up with you guys and just tell you, still in post-production, but I wanted to wait till we had, until I had something to share, some knowledge to share to you guys. So compared to most indie films, not all, we are moving extremely fast in post. And this isn't compromising any of the quality of post at all. We had a lot of conversations, like I said in my previous vlogs, in pre-production. We had conversations during production, and then we had conversations as soon as I wrapped filmmaking and I was back in LA. So one of the things that has helped the most with getting post-production really, really on board and on the same page about everything is spotting sessions. Making sure you are sitting as a director with every single department for post-production, watching the movie all the way through and speaking about your notes or going through the notes for that particular department. So going through sound, music, VFX, etc. And it's been great. I love to get back into that creative process instead of always well, not always, but instead of having to deal with a lot of the logistics that happen right when you're done wrapping a film. AFM has brought up a lot of interesting questions and some things that I wanted to share with you guys about audience, right? Know your film obviously before you make it, but most importantly, know who you're speaking to. Know your audience before you write your movie. Because at the end of the day, it's a product. And if you don't know if you're just making it for yourself, well, I guess, you can, but why have investors at that point? If you're going to bring other people on board, you're going to have people invest, you're selling a product. So know your audience, have a strategy before you make your movie. Okay, it's really, really important to know your audience, to know your market, to know the marketing potential. Okay, that is what's going to be your anchor, right? Because when you go to these markets, they don't look at your film from an artistic point of view. Okay, it's different if you're going to a festival market like a Sundance, right? When you go to these markets like AFM, EFM, sometimes even the Cannes market, not Cannes Film Festival, it's a product, right? So you have to know how to exploit that product in every single way, right? When you're speaking to a buyer, and for our movie in particular, that buyer is looking for something a little bit more sci-fi than family. Well, our movie just became a little bit more sci-fi than family, So things like that. You really need to know the markets of your movie. You really need to know your buyers, and that really comes down to having a great team on board and really finding the right sales agent and sales rep for your movie and for you as a producer, okay? But yeah, so I will keep you updated on what I learned at AFM. This will be my second year, so it's a lot of fun. I learned so much last year, and this year it's going to be even more fun having Mail Order Monster in post-production. Last year, I had Mail Order Monster, not even the shooting script yet. It was just the title and the script that I bought. So this is really exciting. If you've, stayed up on our social media, you know that we had a teaser made that is not for the public. It's actually to help set up meetings for AFM. So that's really important, knowing the difference between a teaser and a trailer, right? This stage of the filmmaking process, or I should say the film sales process, it's about business to business sales, right? It's not about business to consumer. As the filmmaker, sure, you want to be speaking to your audience, know your audience, but at the end of the day, you're not the one that's actually physically selling to them. That is the distributor. So your business is about knowing your audience, knowing your market, so you can sell your product to another business that will then sell to the consumer. So we are in the business of B2B selling, essentially. B2B business. So many B's. So keep that in mind as you're making your films, as you're making your products. And yeah, we'll stay updated. Catch us on all the social media. Stay updated on the website. And I'll speak to you guys soon.